passerby. I get the bread, that's the only way I'm pacified.
Carolina born from a Carolina breed. Welcome to Carolina where them boys stack cheese.
What's happening with it, man? We got Sock back in the building.
Back in the building, business. Gonna be taking up a lot of my time and shit, man. You know how it is, man.
Real life situation, man. Congratulations on everything you got going on. We ain't gonna let the nosy people understand what it is.
You know how it go, man.
Congrats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, appreciate that, bro.
But this is the sweet podcast, man. Sound with examining everyone's perspective, you know what I'm talking about?
Word.
Today we was gonna talk about understanding your resources real quick, real fast. Not talking about money, so you might want to stay tuned to see exactly what we talking about.
Mundo.
And then on the hip-hop side of things, we're gonna talk about this Big K.R.I.T was here. The re-release, 10 years after the fact.
Big K.R.I.T, fight.
Awesome. For lack of a better term.
Word.
Awesome. You know what I'm saying? So going right into it, man, you already know what it is, Leo.
Resources,
man. Resources. First thing I want to say about resources, man, I think it's key that you look around and understand who you got in your social circles. You know what I'm saying? Who's on your Facebook page, who you can call on your phone, who's on your email list. You know what I'm saying? These are all things that can help you prosper in life.
That's the type of resources we talking about.
That's the type of resources we talking about.
Yeah.
We talking about being able to not necessarily send out a help me, you know what I'm saying? But pick somebody you can call, hey, bounce an idea off of them. This is something I thought about that, hey, maybe me and you can both profit off of, and then we go forward with it.
Exactly. Just utilizing basically the people in your circle that have different skill sets and different things that they do that you can utilize, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can sit back and be simpatico, man, and then make money off of it.
And make money off of it. Profit is the key, man. It don't matter no race, it don't matter no ethnic background, none of that. Religion. When it comes to y'all sitting down at the table and y'all having that teamwork to achieve a goal and then that profit come in, all that other stuff go out the window, I promise you.
Word.
I promise you, man. Yeah, so, just go through your phone, man. I'm going to tell you something else that's a resource. Look at yourself.
Yeah.
For instance, a lot of us have skills that we might have picked up from a previous job. And the first thing that comes to my mind is like customer service. So, if you one of those people that just kind of picked up customer service and you real good at, you know what I'm saying, being respectful, maybe that's something, if you're not necessarily doing that in your job now, you can do on the side. Maybe you can do PR for somebody or a bigger company, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't have that category filled in their company. You don't have to necessarily go work for them. Yeah. You can get contracted to do it.
Like I said, utilizing, you know what I'm saying, the skill set that you developed, you know what I'm saying, that you might not even realize or you're not utilizing it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like I said, just, hell, even if it was just working for someone, far as you worked for a company and they had you sewing on certain parts of a garment or something, and then all of a sudden, you wasn't even thinking about it, but you could utilize that into either making clothing or helping other people to do something with that. I guess a lot of things you can use with the skill set. Something that you might be sleeping on, as far as that, utilizing something that you might have did on a previous job. Man, honestly, it just really depends on the job that you had.
I'm gonna tell you like this: the skills be right under your nose. Like for instance, let's say you're an empty nester, you done raised the kid, you know what I'm saying, and now they going off to college. This might be their first year or something. You kind of stuck because you don't really know what to do. Guess what you got the skills to have? Be a babysitter.
Well, actually, I just thought about an interesting story. So I actually know a friend of mine.
All right.
He got a medical supply company. You know what I'm saying? I don't say any names, none of that stuff like that. But he's doing real well. He's doing real well. Honestly, what he did, he worked for a medical supply company.
Yep.
For 12, 15 years. And then eventually he worked his way into the sales department, learned how to do all the sales and everything. Okay, this is where this is how I make sales. Okay, this is where all the product is coming from. So he figured out the whole business. And guess what he did? He probably wasn't even thinking about it initially when he first got the job. But then he realized, like, I could do this myself. And instead of me making a salary, you know what I'm saying, I could be making what the owner makes. And then he did that, man. It was him and another guy, man. And man, I mean, man, they doing great, man. They doing great. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, utilizing the skill set, like I said, just don't look at a job always as it's just a job. I'm just picking up a paycheck. You know, sometimes, man, you can sit back and take that job and like, you know, I can learn a skill set from this job that can help me later on either start a business, either similar to that or just a whole different type of business.
And I want to point out that's a very mature way of looking at it because at the 40-year mark, you know what I'm saying, that's how we should be looking at it. You understand what I'm saying? So anybody younger than us looking at this, you can get a head start in the game if you going to work and you was previous just looking at it as a check. Now you can understand and absorb these type things that's going on. Even if it's McDonald's, you can kind of understand like it's synchronicity in between all of the McDonald's to where it don't matter where you go to them in the United States, the fries are gonna taste the same.
And that's one of the major things, like as far as a restaurant goes, that they have over other restaurants is, you know, for the most part, when you go to a McDonald's, it's gonna be the same as that other McDonald's that you went to.
Yeah. So
with other restaurants, it might not be that way. Like you might go to a Ruby Tuesday or something. I'm not even trying to throw no names out there or whatever, but man, that one over there be busting. But this one on this side of town sucks. You know why? Different chefs. You know what I'm saying? People aren't sitting back like regulating it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
everything the way they're supposed to. All that kind of stuff, man. With just me and my own personal experience, though, I made that mistake at one point. I started up a business, and honestly, I just felt like I was getting in before, you know, the boom of the business, and I sat back and instead of me researching it like I really was supposed to, maybe even getting into that business and learning it from the ground up, and then maybe deciding to start it, I wanted to rush and get into it, and honestly, I failed. You know what I'm saying? Or the business itself failed.
The business failed. You didn't fail because you learned, I don't know how much knowledge from that.
Oh, man, I ain't gonna lie. I learned plenty of knowledge from that.
We had a conversation about that.
But honestly,
it wasn't a hell, it was a lesson.
Speaking of that lesson, though, it made me realize, though, the next business I do, I need to research it more. I need to research it more. Maybe I even need to get into it and learn that skill set in depth before I really, really do it. Which now, the business that I'm in now, I actually did that.
And you almost see, it's almost like now, we get to the point of where it's like, we so technologically advanced. Where we gotta run to YouTube to learn something, or we gotta go take a class. Even when
you gotta learn it now.
Even when we go someplace, they try to force feed you a video. Look at this video and we answer these 10 questions. Now we figure you automatically know everything about what's about to happen when you step out these doors. That type of thing.
Yeah, and that's not how it is.
I'm gonna tell you like this. You can go back to like, I think about the beginning of time with it. I'm pretty sure sons learn from dads and dads learn from granddads on how to till the land.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? How to what some little things you gotta do, you know what I'm saying, to make the soil.
Little tricks of the trade.
Little tricks of the trade.
Yeah, certain things you,
it's like a
certain things that like they're not gonna teach you, but it's certain things you're just gonna pick up on because you've been doing this for so many years.
It's like an apprenticeship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you pretty much gonna do you're following what somebody's already doing on like a professional level.
Word.
You following them and you understanding what the tricks of the trade is, and you learning from a bunch of their mistakes, and that helps you going forward for when you finally get to that professional level yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. Like I said, man, don't sit back and feel like, don't get it wrong, it's certain things you can do and learn on the internet and you can jump into it like that, but there are other things that really, man, you gotta really ingrain yourself into it first. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, the business that I'm in, if I had just jumped into it, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Man, that shit would have damn drove me crazy.
Yeah.
I had to learn it. But I found that out from other people in the business, though. Where they basically let me know, like, hey, bro, don't just go into this, man. Like, man, learn it first. And then you'll know if it's made for you or not. You know what I'm saying? And then once I did that, oh, okay, I see exactly how this is. I did it. You know what I'm saying? And, man, I ain't gonna lie.
Shit,
loving it, man. Loving it, man.
Word.
Already more successful than my last business venture.
Damn, there it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Word.
We gonna say, this is the transition.
Yes.
we about to talk about right here, man. Y'all know I'm kind of excited because I'm a big K.R.I.T fan, like a mug. You know what I'm saying? So when it's time for this big K.R.I.T climate, you know what I'm saying? This big K.R.I.T season, you know what I'm saying? This K.R.I.T was here, man. The remastered came out for 2009. Now it's 2020.
Yep.
It's like a 20-year reunion or something. Like, I mean, sorry, like 10-year celebration.
Anniversary.
Like anniversary. And he took 2 songs off. 2 songs that was fire. I don't know, maybe he couldn't get clearance on the samples or something. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no telling.
Man, he took country shit off, and he took Hometown Hero off. You know what I'm saying? I think he took country shit off for another reason. Now that I think about it. Hometown Hero, I wish we would have got that one too, but hey, he gave us 4 other tracks. The Get Over, Talk to Them,
that's
Make Sense, and Cold Game. Which one you say you like?
That Talk to Him, boy.
That Talk to Him. Whew. Hey, it's K.R.I.T, man. I ain't have to go up in cap for this, man. Y'all already know what time it is,
man.
That's
hey,
work.
That's work. He done put in his dues.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing that he was able to go in, and then it was almost like he submitted all his music through some type of software or something, and he just automatically knew where the text needed to be a little crisper.
We got 2020 on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The bass could have hit a little bit different right here, man. And I'm telling you, like somebody who got woofers in their trunk, man, that's small.
Yeah.
SS certified indeed, man. I'm telling you.
Man, it was a nice idea, I think, man. You know what I'm saying?
What you think about the overall project? Because I know you like a K.R.I.T fan, but I'm like a K.R.I.T fan, but I'm just like...
I mean, I kind of like that fact, because I wouldn't even put it past, K.R.I.T just sitting back, might have just been bumping that shit, and then just realized, like, damn, man, like, it could sound better. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, if that shit was sounding like the way the quality of music is sounding today, man, imagine how that shit would sound now. I think that's where maybe he ended up doing that shit. And then, like I said, just dropping a few other little gems on there just off the strength that I ain't gonna just give you just the straight same album, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. I'll give you a little something with it, you know what I mean?
I think it's an ode to his fan base and to the fan base he cultivated in the sense that he could do a anniversary 10-year album. You know what I mean?
That's word. That's word.
And he
man.
Them not only did he give us the 10 years, but the 10 years, the album is still relevant. Like, the music is timeless. So I think it's a quick flex on the low.
Yeah, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I love the idea of him doing it. And like I said, them 4 tracks he gave, fire, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. But that, to me, you can even see the elevation in it. From the older tracks to that, you can compare it all on the same album too, which to me is a good little, something different to give you. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Like, I like that.
Indeed, man.
Yeah, man. Word.
I hope K.R.I.T give us another album here pretty soon though, because I mean, at the same time, as a K.R.I.T fan,
yep.
I do feel like this was a
teaser
and kind of like regurgitated in the sense that it was nice to hear songs I already knew every word for, with these beats that sound like immaculately remastered. But the 4 songs ain't enough for me. That's where the teaser part come in. Like, I want to hear I need
especially after hearing them 4 tracks, you want to hear the damn
10 more. You know what I'm saying? About 10 more tracks. K.R.I.T, go ahead and break them off.
I do like the fact that the 4 tracks he gave you, he did them all himself though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, instead of him doing a lot of features or anything.
Now that you say that too, it was nice to hear Big Sock, man. Big Sock was on the album, man. His player partner from back in the day, you know what I'm saying? They was doing their thing heavy together with, you know what I mean? I don't know what necessarily what happened, but yeah. I'm pretty sure they still are people.
Yeah.
Like they brother type shit.
Word,
man. I wanted to take this time right here to give a special shout out to Planet Vapor, man. Make sure y'all go buy Planet Vapor and y'all go get any of y'all vape supplies.
Word.
They got all the
that vape shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? They got the CBD flower. They got all types of flavors. What kind of flavor you on, Leo? I'm just curious.
Man, I'm a dessert man. I don't really fuck with the fruit flavors like that.
Oh,
you know
okay, word. So he on some type of, what dessert you on?
Right now it's actually a peanut butter and jelly. Man.
God damn. See, that's what I'm saying. They be having all kinds of flavors and shit. Like, Man, y'all might want to check that out, man, if y'all get a chance, man.
Word.
This is the sweet
Ah.
podcast, man. Sound wisdom examining everyone's perspective,
Word.
man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, man.
Hit it all, man. Hit it all,
man.
Word, man. Love the support.
Leave a comment or something under there. Let me know what color t-shirts y'all might want next. I'm curious to know, because I'm kind of in limbo trying to figure out which direction I want to go.
Yeah,
But man, Leo got on the royal blue. That's still my favorite. I ain't even gonna lie.
Fire.
I don't know which way to go next. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know, man.
Welcome to Carolina where them boys stack cheese.